acting up tonight.
Word.
So there will be two separate streams tonight. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to accidentally.
A special number one only.
Yup. Actually, we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but if anyone's watching this stream, go watch Dark City after it.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. It is really
all.
cool.
At all.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend this movie enough. Micah, what are your honorable mentions real quick? You can talk about them a little bit if you want, or you can.
I almost, you guys keep bringing up really good sci-fi, and I almost want to switch my number one with one of my honorable mentions. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. We don't know your number one anyway.
I won't. But yeah, I'm gonna.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my OG, but I'll tell you the one I want to. I'm just gonna run through them real quick.
Yep.
Sorry to bother you is the newest one on here. Really, really cool movie.
Yes.
It's like super weird and it's just got an awesome style and just a cool idea. And really funny, really, really, really funny. The Big Lebowski was an honorable. A Christmas Story is an honorable.
Oh yeah.
Probably the movie I've seen the most. If you're this one is you have to be 16 years old, but Fight Club is great if you're 16 years old.
Fight Club is great.
That was on my honorable.
It left an impression on me for sure.
Yeah.
The Matrix, which almost made it into my top 5 just because Matrix is cool. Dark City and the Matrix, they like kind of go hand in hand in vibe and stuff.
Yep.
Edward Scissorhands. And then the one I would consider putting as my number one because I don't have any horror and I don't have any sci-fi on my list is Alien, which is such a fucking good movie. It's super, super creepy. Even to this day, it's scary. And it's just, man, it's just awesome. It's so, so good. Everyone talks about Aliens. They love Aliens. Everyone seems to like that one more. And it is really good and fun and cool. But the original Alien is legit creepy as hell and awesome. Those are my honorable mentions.
Okay, Nate, what are your honorable mentions?
With going with the cyberpunk and anime theme from earlier, I'm gonna have to go with Ghost in the Shell, which probably has one of the most iconic art styles and insane soundtracks of like any anime.
I think Neo here agrees with you.
That movie Battle Angel was fucking awesome. I know nobody saw it or liked it, but Battle Angel was
loved
cool.
it.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was sick.
CGI battles were insane.
Even the live action Ghost in the Shell was pretty freaking good. Like it was still.
I forgot they made a live action one.
It was still that creepy, like,
most people did.
That creepy vibe with those what were like those dolls or the
Oh, I've never seen.
Those painted, but like the daishas. Like
I know what you're saying.
Am I saying it wrong? It's daishas or something, right?
I can't think of the word, but I know what you're saying.
The geisha?
Geishas, sorry, geisha, not daisha. But they have like these robots that are like geisha robots, and then they like they look all like innocent, and then they like transform, and they have a fucking machine gun in their mouth or something. Like that's wild,
that's messed up.
You gotta watch that, Joe, for sure.
Is that the only honorable mention, Nate?
Yeah, that's all I had.
All right, Matt, what's your honorable mention?
The first one, newest one, is Slither. It's basically James Gunn's Alien. The entire movie is just a dark and funny and twisted innuendo. Extremely graphic, both gore-wise and sexual content.
Yep.
Nathan Fillion is in it. Dom Thompson, Craig Henry. I mean, it's Michael Rooker. It's a great movie, man. It's Elizabeth Banks from Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Oh, she's great in that movie.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie. My second one is Jackie Brown from '97, Tarantino movie. It's his blaxploitation movie. Pam Grier, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert De Niro. Very it's got a huge cult following, but for everyone else, it's not even mentioned in his movies when they talk about it.
It doesn't feel like in one of his movies,
No, not until you get to the banter.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's one thing for me. Tarantino has the best banter in Hollywood. James Gunn is like close with a second.
Yeah.
Both of their banters phenomenal. My last honorable mention, The Fly, 1986, David Cronenberg, Jeff Goldblum. The effects are just, I mean, Cronenberg's effects are just insane. Just insane. And it's fucking Jeff Goldblum being a sexy motherfucker like always. It's my favorite way. It's my favorite performance of his. Not necessarily my favorite Goldblum movie, but my favorite performance of his. So.
Oh nice. Man. That reminded me of a different movie. Oh, okay. That's what it is. I didn't think of it until you said The Fly. So, do you have any other honorable mentions?
Nope, that's it.
All right. So, my honorable mentions, Society. If you want to see a creepy, fucked up horror movie, let's just say one of the characters is named Assface.
Awesome.
It's just body horror all over the place. So it's like, this kid finds out that his like super rich family and all their super rich friends are secretly in a cult, and they just kidnap poor people and homeless people off the street and make them a part of their society by just kind of melting into them. It's a cheesy. It starts off so slow, and at the end you're like sick. You're physically sick because everybody's melting into each other, and like everybody's covered in Vaseline. It's really gross.
What movie is this?
The Society, or no, just Society.
Okay.
And then it's All About Fitting In.
Ooh,
that's the tagline. But if you haven't watched Society, I'd definitely watch that. That was an honorable mention from just 2 seconds ago. But my other ones, this almost made it on the list besides Die Hard, which is Rush Hour. I like all the Rush Hours, but Rush Hour I like a lot. That's pretty high up on my like top 10.
What's the black dude's name?
Chris Tucker. Also,
he was really good in Fifth Element too.
Yes, Ruby.
You didn't get a shout out earlier.
I showed it.
Oh yeah.
Coming down.
Yeah. Character was amazing. Friday too. He was really good in Friday.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Alien was on my honorable mention.
Yeah.
And also again Fight Club. So honorable mentions are done. So Micah, what is your number one movie?
Oh shit! All right, my number one movie is Network. It is I think it's same kind of era as Holy Mountain. Actually, there must have been something going on. Like everyone was pissed at society or something because Network is about a television station, like a news station, and basically the guy, the main like news anchor on the network is told he's going to be canceled for like declining ratings or whatever, and he just has like a mental breakdown, and on live TV he's like, "Oh, tune in next Tuesday. I'm going to kill myself on TV."
Oh, Jesus.
And it's just like it spawns like this crazy chain of events where he like his ratings explode because everybody wants to see him kill himself, and it's just like a really dark movie about like producers, and he ends up like becoming almost like a televangelist because he starts like preaching his like feelings about life and like thoughts on society, and he becomes like their hit show. And it's just he causes all kinds of problems with the network, and it's just very interesting. Like I've worked on a couple TV like news style TV shows now, and there's a lot of it sounds absurd and silly, but it's like it's fucking true how slimy how slimy Hollywood really is. Disgusting. These people are freaks, obsessed with money, and they're creeps. And this movie nails all of them to the fucking wall. It's awesome. You should watch it.
Noted. I'll write that one down too.
Oh, it's a great movie. I do. After you started talking about it, I remember.
It's got so many good like speeches and like just like I don't know. I love these movies with like big sweeping like high-minded points of view and like and they're like speaking about like society over just like the roles of our institutions and et cetera, et cetera. I like that kind of stuff, especially when they're shitting on all of it. It's fun. And Network is a good shit on the man, fuck Hollywood kind of movie.
Fair enough. I'll give that a shot. I'll check it out. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a definite, yeah.
Nate, what is your number one?
So it's gonna be Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh,
well, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Nice. Keep going with it. What?
Probably one of my favorite scenes is when Johnny Depp is explaining why he kills all the chefs. It's just to make sure that his favorite dish doesn't get maintaining the balance, so all the good chefs don't make the pork dish too good.
That movie's really funny too. Like
Yeah,
at a certain point, like doesn't Johnny Depp like stick his pinky in a guy's asshole and tell him his oil's low or something? It's super weird. Like a dead body for no reason. He does it to a dead body.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? He's obviously a freak.
Oh man,
Yeah,
was that a sequel to Desperado? Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was probably
Yeah.
the El Mariachi trilogy
Yes,
by
yes.
Rodriguez.
I was
Yeah.
just about
I
to
like-
say, 'cause
I
the
like
first one was
Rodriguez.
Benicio del Toro, and that was also
Yeah.
That's also a great movie.
Totally.
By the way,
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good action movie. Oh shit, I forgot about
Way of the Gun.
Yeah.
Another shout out.
I forgot to put that on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, Way of the Gun is awesome.
Okay, Miles, what's your
Sarah
number one?
Silverman gets punched out by Benicio del Toro.
Yes, that's great. What you doing, cock boy? Just laser out. She's got a broken nose, bleeding all over the car.
An insane movie.
What's the line? Yeah, you might get the shit kicked out of you, but he's got to go home with an ugly fucking bitch. Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
all right. So my number one was already mentioned in an honorable mention, which I like to mention is nice. If that makes any sense, but it's The Matrix, of course.
Oh,
I mean,
number one, 90s.
fucking
Yeah.
Neo Relic. I mean, come on, you can't tell. Okay, so
Matrix is awesome.
I mean, I remember seeing that in the movie theater as well.
Yeah.
And it was just the soundtrack, the scenes, the way it was shot, the story behind it. It left you questioning like reality. When I left the movie theater, I was like, "Well, it could be all a simulation." And to this day, apparently, we still don't know. But
We
and
haven't
I
taken
don't
that
know
pill.
what side I lean on, whether it's a simulation or not. But that was the first movie that was like, and I mean the character development. He comes. I'm not talking about the other ones. The other ones are okay.
I know.
But the
Yeah.
first one where he like. And like, there's so many scenes where like Morpheus is like, you think that's air you're breathing right now? And like, so he starts like figuring all this shit out, and it's just like guns, lots of guns, I mean, that scene is like a game breaking. I mean, the gun scene where they go into the lobby.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he's like, empty all your pockets, and he just whips, and he's just got like
19 Uzis.
40 freaking guns and shit, and like, I don't know, man. That is just the soundtrack was the Chemical Brothers, a lot of it, and
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I
that's
think
cool.
it was a few other, but I know a lot of it was the Chemical Brothers, and so. I
That
mean,
last Rage track, Rage
Yep.
Against the
it was
Machine.
just the Smith, like him like the almost religious, like, I mean, and they said that it was
Yeah.
based on, like, you know what I mean, kind of religion.
Yeah.
He dies,
A lot of good speeches in that movie too.
blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Yeah, and like I do like 2 as well. 2 would be the Matrix Reloaded would be an honorable mention, just because I think the Merovingian was one of the coolest characters ever. Just the way, like, um and the lore behind him in the Matrix series. So that's my number one, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it, and that's how I learned about Rage Against the Machine. Was the end credits of that movie?
Yeah, it had a sick
Rage-
ending
yeah,
too,
Rage
and he like
was in
what?
there. Yeah, yep.
It's revealed he can fly right at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
I
sorry,
also
sorry, guys.
remember. I also remember seeing it in theaters and walking away from that movie. I just couldn't believe the effects. I had
Yeah.
never seen anything
Yeah.
like that CGI
It was-
wise. And
It was,
just
dude, and like
awesome.
combined with the soundtrack, right, Moose?
yeah.
Like the way
Oh,
they
the
did that.
soundtrack was just yeah, dude.
And I mean,
That soundtrack was phenomenal.
him waking
Again,
up in the
quintessential
pod,
not yeah,
in the
quintessential early
goo,
2000s.
and like getting flushed down the thing. Which
yeah.
okay, so this is another cool thing, a factoid about that movie. The first time they ever used a water slide in filming a scene in a movie was in The Matrix, where he gets sucked out of that pod,
Oh no shit.
and then they put a
Oh,
they
word.
put a camera on a stunt double and sent him down a water slide that looked like that drainage,
Oh, that's cool.
and then shot him out into that pond, like the pond of sludge or whatever. But yeah, so you know, I don't know.
Shout out John Pantaleone in a great role as the guy who
yeah.
sold out Neo for a steak.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And also obviously the guy who played Agent Smith has been in a lot of other, you know, Lord of the Rings, and that guy was actually,
Yeah, he was
and if you
sick.
don't know, spoiler alert for V for Vendetta, he is the guy in V for Vendetta.
Oh yeah, that's another
Oh,
good movie.
really? I
Yeah,
did not know
he
that.
is V in V for Vendetta.
That's
If
awesome.
you go back and watch it again, you'll be able to tell by his voice. But I
Yeah.
didn't know until that honorable mention V for Vendetta as well. I just sometimes they come off the top of my head, you know. So, but yeah, that's it.
What was I? What I had something else to say about
Dodge
that,
this.
but I don't remember. Oh well. Moving on. Matt, what's your number one?
My number one is Ridley Scott's Alien.
Nice.
I fucking knew it.
Writer
I-
Dan O'Brien, who also did Return of the Living Dead, Heavy Metal, and Total Recall.
shit.
Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt, and Harry Dean Stanton are some of the powerhouses in it.
Sigourney.
Man, Sigourney Weaver, one of the only women who I find incredibly attractive with no hair. Holy shit. And I don't know. So, when the first time I saw this movie, I was 8 years old. Way too young. And I wanted to see a movie that was coming out, and my parents were saying no. It's going to be too scary, and I begged them and begged them. Finally, my mom said, if you can sit through Alien, you'll be able to sit through this PG-13 movie.
Oh, it was. You told me this story. It was Jurassic Park.
I did, yeah. And well, I was so into dinosaurs at this time, so I'm like, okay, yeah. I've never seen a horror movie yet in my entire life. I'm 8 years old. I see one of the scariest fucking movies. In fact, no movie has even come close to scaring me ever since watching this. I've been startled, but nothing has ever like actually scared me in a movie since this movie. Like,
Dude,
there's long-term emotional damage. Like,
That's
it's
amazing.
so freaky, and they draw it out, and
Yeah.
they refuse to show you the monster for so long.
Yeah.
It's so freaky.
Oh,
And
you noticed this
when they
clover?
find the abandoned ship is like the coolest fucking thing. It's just the style of it is so creepy.
The reason they used to do that was because they couldn't afford to have, you know, the
Totally.
character in the scene for too long because their budget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was probably like either a full person in a costume or like a full maid. You know.
yeah, that was one of the
like.
that was one of the issues. So when they were first doing the first Alien movie, they wanted to actually have the entire thing mechanical, so kind of like the Jaws. movie. But they couldn't. It was too heavy and it was too awkward. They just couldn't do it, so they ended up having to put someone in a suit.
Yeah.
Luckily, the work, I'm sorry, Geiger there, Archie Geiger,
the
work
design.
is just, yeah.
Even though like they made like the radar gun thing, like even that was like it just filled you with anxiety just seeing the green blip on the screen, even though you couldn't see the monster. It's like, oh, it's coming, oh, it's in the room, it's so creepy.
I've always wanted to go to Germany just to go to the H.R. Geiger Cafe.
Same here. Same here.
Look that up if you
I was twisted. That's a twisted man. He was. Another interesting thing. Not a lot of people know this. Some do, especially if you know me, because I talk about it a lot. Alien and Blade Runner are in the same universe. As per Ridley Scott himself.
Really?
So yeah.
Isn't like Weyland Yutani? Isn't like the company? They're both.
Yeah.
I think it's
Lay down.
The captain of the USCSS Nostromo, which is the ship in Alien. His bio reads that before taking this mission, he worked for the Tyrell Corporation.
There it is. Yeah. I knew there was some corporation.
Yep. And if you look at the tech, like if you look at the navigation screens and everything, they use the same for both movies.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. So yeah, Ridley Scott, Alien.
Watch it. Awesome. Watch it. That's a good number one.
And also a good factoid.
Factoid.
Yeah, that's cool.
But dude, the use of practical effects, that right there gets me every time. Like Evil Dead 1 and 2, shout out to them. Like that's what I really dig.
Just real quick while we're on the subject of practical effects, watch The Void.
Yeah.
The Void is a great modern horror movie that still uses practical effects.
Cosmic horror too, which you do not see often, and you see done well even less.
And we're moving on to Katie. Katie, what is your number one movie?
My number one movie is Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
I have seen pictures.
Time.
I've seen pictures of my wife.
He's chewing on the thing. He's chewing on the controller though.
Alright, hold on.
Oliver, you got
Katie's favorite movie is Wayne's World. I've seen photos of her as a child dressed up as Garth.
Amazing.
Oh, were you dressed as Wayne? When I met her, she had a cat named Garth.
Awesome.
She has a Wayne's World baseball cap hanging up in our room. I think through Katie, I've seen Wayne's World more times than any other goddamn movie.
Excellent.
What's your favorite scene?
Man, I don't know. I love
She could quote the whole movie. Well.
So nostalgic.
So nostalgic.
My mom bought Wayne's World, the VHS, at McDonald's.
At McDonald's? When the hell did McDonald's sell VHS?
Back in like 1990 or like 93. You know?
Back when VHS was still a thing.
And it just instantly became my favorite movie. It's so funny.
It's so good.
What are your feelings on the second one?
I love the second one, but it's not as good as the first.
Not as good as the first. I feel like everyone in the world would agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. I think my shirt gave away my number one movie, which is the movie I watched once a week for probably 3 years.
Jurassic Park is sick.
Oh man, I could end the stream and go watch it right now, and I will imitate Dr. Ian Malcolm the whole time. How? Chaotician. Now I've started. I'm going to quote the whole movie. I'm going to do a two and a half hour long stream of just me reenacting a one man show of Jurassic Park.
You want to know what my one?
You should do that. That's a good bit.
You want to know what one of my favorite lines in that whole movie is?
Spare no expense.
When the kid picks up the thing and he's like wearing the goggles, and he's like, "Hey kid, are those heavy?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're heavy." And he's like, "That means they're expensive. Then put them down." So he's like zooming in with these big ass goggles. And
Dude, the
shit.
funniest part about that
Oh,
line is
man.
now it's the opposite today. Is that heavy? Yes. Okay, you can play with it. They're cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Shit. One little tidbit. That part where the T-Rex crashes through the glass of the Jeep.
Yeah.
That was an accident. The kids are actually shitting themselves there. It wasn't supposed to break through the glass.
Oh no shit.
So
And,
the
like
kid
push down on them.
Yeah, that wasn't
Oh,
supposed to
man.
happen. And then the director was just like, "Well, that was a good take. Are the kids okay?" They're like, "Yes. They're gonna have nightmares until they're 30."
Yeah.
This is
Speaking of cool
The
effects,
suspense in that is just great. The story, just
dude.
yeah,
The scene in the kitchen with the raptors gave me
Oh, yeah.
nightmares.
That was
Yeah.
the most anxious.
Getting
Yeah, I
open.
was in that during that movie. It was
Dude.
that part.
Like, looking back on it, I'm like, I'm surprised the T-Rex eating the guy off the toilet didn't give me nightmares. But that was hilarious to
That's
me
hilarious.
because he was on the toilet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that just I think that's how they got away with showing him getting eaten. It's
Yeah.
because they had him taken off the
Yeah,
toilet
it's-
for comedic effect to like balance it out.
and the way the raptors would like tap their claws on
yeah,
the floor,
to
and
communicate.
shit.
Yeah.
Like dude, that was.
Oh
yeah.
man, and
And the
the
cast was just. I mean,
when the
Yeah.
raptors figured out how to open the doors. Oh,
Yeah.
This could be like another hour and a half stream me going on about Jurassic Park.
No,
and
that was the one that might make parts too.
When
they're like,
for an hour
they-
about Jurassic
when they
Park,
figured
dude,
out-
it's on you.
When they figured out what?
When they figured out that they could open doors, dude. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big like, get the fuck out of here.
uh,
Not today. Not today.
Comes over.
He had
the
a
guy,
good
like,
death,
the black
too.
guy like chain smoking cigarettes.
Please.
This son of a bitch locked us out of everything. Blah 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 blah. He's like,
I
it's
wonder,
gonna take me hours to fix.
dude. I wonder how many deleted takes of Samuel L. Jackson accidentally dropping a motherfucker in that movie.
Oh, for sure.
Please, motherfucker.
You know, he
Motherfucker.
started talking like that to cover up a speech impediment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No shit.
Yeah,
he
it
had,
was like
he had
that.
one of the best lines in the movie. Hold
Yeah.
on to your butts.
Hold on to your
Yep.
butts. Always with
Hold
the
on to
very
your butts.
last puff of the cigarette in his
Yeah,
mouth.
with like a big ass edge hanging off of it. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And he
I was
putting-
bummed.
He was putting the samples into the freaking whipped cream container and shit.
Yeah.
Or the shaving cream container. Like, come on, dude. The plot. Oh my god, it's good. It's just
Well,
Yeah, that's
again.
Did you know-
sequels, Eh.
yeah.
Did you
Original,
know that?
fire?
Did you know originally it was supposed to be claymation?
Really?
Is that
Yeah.
for real?
Really?
Yeah,
That would've
yeah.
been-
So
that'd be kinda
originally,
interesting.
it was going to be claymation dinosaurs along with the mechanical stuff, like
Huh.
the T-Rex running after them. That was going to be all claymation.
Really?
And he was very set on that. They got like world-renowned claymation guys, and what happened was there was a CGI team who was working on something else or something. I can't remember exactly what, but they were doing some light stuff for him on this. And knowing what they were doing, they left a screen up with a digital dinosaur running
Oh no.
on the screen. So they walked in. He immediately saw that. It's like, what is that? I want that. And the claymation guy who spent months doing stuff
no.
was just like, sorry, guy, take a walk.
Oh,
But
no.
this is the same CGI team that did Terminator 2 and The Abyss.
Ooh.
Another honorable mention I should have done was
Oh,
The Abyss. And,
Absolutely must see.
Yeah,
Must see.
the practical effects of like the giant T-Rex and stuff, same team as Aliens, who did like the Queen Alien and
Oh.
stuff.
Shit.
Well, speaking
That makes
of the
sense.
CGI dinosaur, that inspired one of the lines of the movie.
Really?
Yes. Remember the part where like oh, looks like we're out of a job, and he turns around and says, "Don't you mean extinct?"
Oh yeah.
That was said by one of the practical effect people on set when they saw this
Oh.
with the two people that worked on the practical effects. They saw the CGI dinosaur, and
Yeah.
one turn I was like, "Looks like we're out of a job," and the other one just said, "Don't you mean extinct?" And it made it into the movie.
Wow.
I forgot that was kind of part of the story of that movie. Is like some of the earliest like hardcore CGI.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another great scene in that movie is when they finally get away from the raptors and they go and they find like ice cream and shit and they're eating. And then they look at the toy store and I remember they had all those stuffed like raptors and shit that you used to be able to buy. They were actually like Jurassic Park like branded.
Yeah.
And there was just like shells and shells of them and like I had a couple of them like the one that spit the fucking thing at the fat dude. Like I had a stuffed
the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite dinosaur in Jurassic Park too.
Oh, well, he got the best kill.
Yeah,
he got the best kill. Fucking Dennis Nedry torn apart in his own Jeep.
Yeah.
After calling him stupid, you sure don't call dinosaurs stupid.
No wonder you went extinct.
Yep. Fetch the stick, stupid. I say that to our dog on a daily basis.
Hey, stupid, over there.
Oh, fucking Newman. Yeah, like I said, I could go on for another 2 hours about Jurassic Park. I could probably
shout out Laura Dern real quick. She was awesome in that.
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Ian Malcolm, what a piece of shit character. But he's got some of the most.
Got those abs though.
That's one big pile of shit.
Yeah.
Was that the same kid that was in Jumanji or no?
No.
The young kid? No, the young.
The young boy?
Yeah, the younger.
No, I don't think
Jumanji, though, shout out. Honestly, pretty
Yeah, Jumanji's good.
The original one was awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I never saw the like spiritual successor where the Zacanther or something like that.
Oh yeah. The hell was that called?
Oh, and we were talking about the other night. Another honorable mention is I know that Katie likes is the Romeo and Juliet with if you guys haven't seen this, the Romeo and Juliet with what's his name?
DiCaprio.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like
fire.
I got the headphones on. He might not be able to hear you so much. I got the headphones on, so you might not be able to hear them talking so well.
Oh no!
Honorable mention. The one Jet Li.
Oh, dude, Kiss of the Dragon. You ever seen Kiss of the Dragon? Jet Li
yeah. No.
Fire.
All right.
Check it out.
Well, I know that Nate has to get up for work.
Yeah, Nate's being pretty quiet over there. Hey,
I think he fell asleep.
Hey, Nate, can we like get like a comment, or are you done?
No comment for you.
All right. Well.
Oof.
Closing up words. That was a pretty good list. It went on about the same time as our video game stream. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I don't know what top five we're gonna
take a break and figure out.
No, I just mean for the top five list.
I thought you meant tonight. We're not. Are we done?
Well, over this stream.
Okay.
Top 5 sexiest
there might be
animals.
A secondary stream.
What'd you say?
Top 5 sexiest petting zoo animals.
Oh, petting zoo. That narrows it down.
Oh.
Definitely a llama.
Top 5 big Chungus memes.
Top 5 alone time websites.
Well, everyone in chat, if you have ideas, things you want to hear for top 5s, like
sure.
bother Retro Saya.
Yeah,
Send him lots of messages.
I got an Instagram. I got my Twitch. I got Twitter. I just this morning I got affiliate on Twitch, so I'd like to thank everybody in chat for that, and I'd like to thank Banjo Kazooie for pushing me over the edge.
How many people are in? Should we go down the list over there? Everybody in.
Oh yeah, does that? just to close it
Everybody
out.
in chat, dude. We got a lot of people.
Just to close it out, let's go through. Just name the titles of your top 5 real quick. Starting with you, Micah. Name your top 5. Don't go into descriptions. Just go.
Sure. 5, Tommy Boy. 4, Spirited Away. 3, The Holy Mountain. 2, There Will Be Blood. Number 1, Network.
Nice, Nate.
Love that he said Tommy Boy.
So 5 was Apocalypse Kiss. 4 was Equilibrium. 3 was Logan. 2 was Edward Scissorhands. And 1 was Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Side note, Micah. Katie says she loves that you said Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy's sick. Yo, shout out Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Awesome detective movie.
Miles, what was your go through your?
I believe it was Fifth Element. Then
Getting hazy over here.
I know that Blade, Matrix, they're all on there. I forget what did I Half Baked.
Half Baked.
I forget what my number 4 screwed me all up. I can't remember, but the Predator.
Predator.
So, those weren't in order, but you know, good enough.
Matt.
Number 5, A Bronx Tale. Number 4, My Cousin Vinny. Number 3, Blade Runner: The Final Cut. Number 2, Big Lebowski. Number 1, Alien.
Nice. And then Katie didn't have a top 5. She had a top 3 though, which was.
I just thought of some though that I was like.
Oh, she wants an honorable mention over here.
Yeah, The Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
That was a good movie.
And of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
'Cause she's the.
Did you put Forrest Gump on yours?
No, but I love Forrest.
Okay.
Gump.
No,
Forrest
but she
Gump.
loves Forrest Gump, she says.
Saving Private Ryan shout out. I'd have to say. I also saw in the movie theater.
Classic.
Crazy.
What was your top 3?
Edward Scissorhands, Almost Famous, and Wayne's World.
And Wayne's World at number 1, above Almost Famous. Okay, and then mine, number 5, Die Hard. Number 4, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Number 3, The Thing. Number 2, Dark City. Fucking watch it because I know you haven't. And number 1, Jurassic Park. Number 1 movie of all time for everybody. You don't get to tell me otherwise.
Let's go.
All right, and now I will wish everybody a good night. I might do a late night stream later. I'm not sure. But I'd like to thank Neo Relic over here for hopping on. Moose, Master Moose.
Definitely everybody.
Word up.
My brother Micah Rock and Roll. My other brother Anktoyu, who's also mod here, so don't fuck up. Well,
I'll time you out.
Don't cross him.
Don't cross him.
Unless
He'll
you're
act you
unless
out.
you're an oofing boofer, then you can say whatever you want.
And of course, she didn't want to be on camera, but she likes talking about movies. So Katie, who you see pop in every now and then, but I haven't
got
convinced
nice
her to
hair.
be a regular. She's got nice hair.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at how many people are in the chat though, dude.
how many people? There's a lot.
Wow.
So-
should we thank all of them?
And-
Every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna people active in chat right now. Let's see. Academy Impossible, another TV viewer, Breadfan69, Cobra Laserface, Four Gathers, Go With Him, Ice Wizards, Janelle, M Slenity, Slap My Penguin, 420,
Let's go.
and Violet's TV. Thank you all for sticking around and hearing us bullshit.
Definitely. It's much appreciated.
And yeah, and if you were here to help me get affiliate, thanks again. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and have a good night.
Yep.
All right, take it easy,
Later.
guys.
Peace out.
Peace.
Boom. Ooh, Happy New Year.
Oh.
Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. Let's top 5 holidays. I like Valentine's Day because I get hearts. Anyway,
All right, I gotta watch The Thing.
Halloween.
you got to watch The Thing.
Yeah, throw these movies I was missing that I really need to watch. I gotta watch The Thing. Was definitely one
Casino.
I've been meaning to see. Casino was one I
Casino.
gotta see.
Watch out though, Casino's like a 3-hour movie, so
Oh shit!
give yourself time.
All right, I'm gonna
right,
stop
good to know.
streaming and we can
Saving
keep talking.
Ryan's privates.
All right, good to say shaving. It's shaving Ryan's privates. Anyway, let's go before I get myself in trouble. Good night, chat. I'll see you on the flip side.
2 up.